take a leave. It would be aspirin to break a feed. If I was to ask for Megan Thee Stallion, if she would collab with me, would I really have a shot at a feat? I don't know, but I'm glad to be back like abracadabra. And for my last trick, I'm about to reach in my back.
So much NFL history has come from within the walls of Soldier Field here in Chicago. And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. Lucky Week 13 is underway. Everyone hoping for some good fortune as we enter the home stretch. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. To throw is Williams. Connecting on the slam. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out! But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's good for a Bears first down. Williams from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense up to the line fast. Another try following the sack. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second, and incompletion is still pretty good, too.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. He'll get it at the 9. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. Officially a 55-yard launch. And it'll be Jaguars football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Lawrence going to throw straight away here. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Red on red.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Puts his body on the line, and he got it! Working quickly here. First down throw, Lawrence. Gets this to Johnson. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Hey, Jupiter, Jupiter. Here we go.
Brown on the inside give. Has the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars drive 80-plus yards and take a 6-0 lead. They'll set up here for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Williams to throw on first. It's taken in by Roma Dunze. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Back 60. Here we go, sack. Buffalo 18. 60 now.
From the 36. Cut by the open man. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears get it down to a single point. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now Lawrence on the play fake. Buying some time right. Finding Thomas near the sideline. And he goes out. Just needed one more step to reach midfield. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Hey, kill.
Here's Brown again. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 3rd down, Lawrence to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 24 on that play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
Rip, 23.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Trying to find his tight end. And it sets up 2nd down.
24.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, That is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Hey, Lion!
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Cut near the goal line. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars break the tie here in the first. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Come on. Check smash. Go!
Here's the handoff. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Second down now, 7 to go. Working from the gun, Williams. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with the receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure. But instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick-6 as it's sent away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. They're out and set, first and 10.
Let's go.
After the pick, here's Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
Elliott straight ahead. They'll cobble together a yard there. Brought down by Jalen Carter. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
Sometimes it's not about flash and sizzle, Kate. Sometimes it's about old school football. Give your fullback the ball, and he's going to go get you a couple yards.
Trap 60.
3rd down, here's Williams. He's on the move. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Whatever could go wrong for him so far certainly has. And so many times when we see a QB throw an interception early, it just starts to get in your head. That little seed of doubt, that little thought that you got to flush of, oh, what's going to happen next? Because then you hold the ball, and you hold the ball in this league, and you get sacked.
And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And they'll get ready to go on offense. The Jaguars in a good starting spot for this drive. Coming up, 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Brown. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
1st and 10, it's Lawrence. It's caught. This is Gabe Davis. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 31-yard play, and that's a Jaguar 1st down. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's a 2-score game early. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back for the start of the 2nd quarter. Jaguars have the ball and a chance at 6. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Lawrence trying again on 2nd. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
On red. 13, Luke.
Lawrence working from the gun. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. And the Jaguars sending out the field goal unit. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. In his 11th year, still knocking him through. And that makes this a 3-score game.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, well, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Plowing up the middle. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Second down now, 7 to go. Now here's Williams. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Viking 18. 19 tight. 19 tight. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Jaguars get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Here's 2nd and 11. On the move, headed right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It's a gain of 29 yards. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
Hey, run!
A give left side to Brown. Dives for the pylon, and that's a touchdown. The Jaguars parlay the interception into points. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars make it a 24-point ball game. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception, he's looking to throw. Has his man, it's a Dunze. And he'll get it up to the 44. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Chicago first down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Past midfield at the 45. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
They're set up at the 35 now.
19 Lions.
They kick the running back in motion.
Go.
First down throw by Williams. Fits it through the middle. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a Bears first down.
Here we go, Shaq. Ready?
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Williams from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. To the air, 3rd and long. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Jaguars will take over as he reports his first interception of our season. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Rip, 23. Take right open.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. Offense in the hurry up here. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
Clear for 24.
They'll run again with Brown. Up to the races, middle of the field. The 30. He's at the 10. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. He's into the end zone and already at 3 rushing scores before halftime, Brock. So they either got to find a way to keep him out, or he's going to run his way into the record books if they're not careful. That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars continue piling on to this lead. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
Give now to the running back. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's a Chicago first down. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. And it's the Bears looking at 1st and 10.
Right here. Go. Warrior 70. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Ready to go.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Catch is made down the right sideline. A gain of 27 yards there. And that's good for Bears first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
First down, Williams. And they pick him off again. And the Jaguars take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Oh, man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First and 10 from the 41. Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
All right, let's go. Here we go, sir.
Now it's Lawrence. And that one's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Red on red.
Here's Lawrence to throw. The Bears close it in, and they'll get him. that defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. So as they face fourth down, on comes Corey Bajorquez to kick. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Secures this at the 17. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. New series coming up following the punt. And it's going to be Bears football. First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Pass caught by Adunze. And he almost reaches the 45 before going out. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Has the connection to Adunze. Running down the left side. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Working inside the red zone. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears chop some of the lead off before the half. Setting up to try the point after. And the kick is good. And the Bears get it back to a full 3 possessions now, 24 points. The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. And the drive will start out with a first and 10.
Hey, easy. Route.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. That's Thomas, he's got it. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. From the 36. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ryan Thomas Jr., his intended target. And what will they dial up on third and short?
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
He's looking deep once again. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Bears are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did. I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
Trap 60. Stephanie. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
Out of the pistol, Williams. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Running back sent in motion. Throwing again on second, Williams. Escapes the pocket. Looking right, and he finds him. And he goes out of bounds after getting them to the 7. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
19 Lion. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Come 19. Come 19 Tiger. 19.
From the red zone now. Flush down out to his left. And before he can get rid of it, he runs out of bounds. Could have just tossed it incomplete, Brock, but instead takes the sack and a big loss.
You know, that's one of those situations that you have to have awareness, right? You call it spatial awareness. You got to be conscious of the sideline and just simply get rid of the football. Looks like we saw a slight bit of panic there, and it's going out for the sack.
One last play before the break.
Come on. Set. 18 Pioneer. Warrior 70. Say, hey. Seventy Ranger. Ready.
A final throw before the break. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense.
Jaguars 38, Bears 14.
Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Now a give. It's Brown headed right. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Hey, I'm gun.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he's tackled for a short gain. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They'll try it right with Brown. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Another big rip for him. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars grow the lead coming out of halftime. Now the PAT try coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars grow their lead yet again. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Set! '79 Bronco! Check out!
Working from the gun, Williams. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now they face 2nd down.
Waste of time. Let's go! Dragon 60! I can't believe what I watched.
Now Williams. He's got a man left. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Go!
Williams to throw on 1st. Forced out to his right. Now here he goes. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Ready? Buffalo 18! Ready?
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Brought in by Elliott. Keeps it moving. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears start the 2nd half with some needed points. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Looking to tack on the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears get it back to a full 3 possessions now, 24 points. The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return.
Storms are minor, but you know she living major. When you flying up the zone, ain't no cages. Tell me what happened in Vegas, stay in Vegas. Morning time, we check the news, we make the pages.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Rip, 23.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. A give now to Brown. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Tyreek Stevenson getting up to track that one down.
Hey, Lion.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go.
Lawrence looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the price for moving the chains that time.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty.
Hey.
Running it after the penalty. Across the 45 and still going. And he gets it forward to the 46-yard line.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. The Jaguars have it as we start this 4th quarter, and they can probably go on cruise control pretty soon with that lead. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. A run with Brown. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense up to the line fast. 3rd down, Lawrence to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Now it's Brown. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him 4 yards on the carry. Gets him some yards back, but still 3rd and 9 upcoming.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Reed's got it. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Working quickly here. Here we go on 4th. Lawrence. Got him in. It's Thomas. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
On 1st down, they'll run. Still has room inside the 15. Takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars continue piling it on here in the 4th. Now they'll try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars tack on 7 more to their lead. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. Tucker now on the return. This return makes it up to the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Tag. Mustang 19. Hurt.
They kick the running back in motion.
Trap 60. Get up.
First down throw by Williams. He's going to push one deep down. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Jaguars are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Ralph.
Brown on the inside give. And he's got a nice run. That reaches the 26. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Jaguars getting closer to their 10th win of the season. Second and 3 now.
On red.
Here's Brown again. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Here we go.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. The throw is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. They'll try this extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Jaguars continue adding on to that lead. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 19 tight. 19 tight. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Chased out to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Chicago first down.
19 Lion.
First and 10. 36-yard line.
18 left. Cup 19. Cup 19.
To throw, Williams. He's on the move. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Williams thrown again here on second down. Hits his target. That's DJ Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. Rolling left, buying some time. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. So the Jaguars, the visitors in this one, but they take home the win. And with this being their 5th consecutive victory, Brock, it's easy to argue they've been the best team in football over the last month. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jaguars as we say so long from Chicago.
Hey, yo, fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down, look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need cheese, cash app, Venmo or PayPal. Turned up to the max, I'm finna break down. Flow water, big trip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is life, my whole take, wow. Big boss, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going so damn hard? They got me off. These new ain't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury. Ha, these luxury. Ha, luxury. Ha, ha, they can't with me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out Yaya, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to the league, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang it. They no can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury.
Boy. shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like.